There's like an alto
Yeah,
sax
well, you know,
doing,
once
like,
once
runs
once it's stuck in your head, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of songs stuck in my head. As you're well aware, I like doing musical, like people unwittingly say song lyrics, and then I just follow that up with the next stanza of the song. I can't help it. It's the way my brain works.
Okay.
Thus, further being disturbed by the people that say they don't listen to music from last week. I just no. How do you do that?
Yeah, there
Could
he
you
is.
imagine a 12-hour? Moo. Yeah. Could you imagine a 12-hour road trip with that guy?
Which one?
The guy that doesn't
The Vaca?
listen to music. No,
Oh,
the
no,
Vaca
what
guy
the-
would be fun.
No, I would just I
That'd
would
be great.
You know,
I'd hop in a car with a mariachi band instantly. It's gonna be a good time. I remember when the Ewok there, his neighbors were the practicing mariachi band, and we'd show up, and you know, Big E at Big E's house.
Yeah.
And the mariachi
some
band was practicing, and you could hear him.
For some good Mexican. That was good quality Mexican polka.
It
What
was.
Yeah.
That's all mariachi is. Polka.
Indeed.
But, you know, good times. I like all music.
Yeah. Well, should we get this thing started? Probably.
You should.
Yeah.
Good.
Welcome again to another episode of Drake and the Maestro, almost relevant and almost in time for tax time.
Kevin! It's nighttime, not honk time.
Ooh.
You know, get those tax returns in.
Why, you're free to see which arm your tax monitoring chip is implanted in. And you don't even have to pay your taxes. You can spend April 15th with the tax monster.
See you April 15th, folks.
I think I spent April with the tax. I think I've done that already once. The tax monster? I think so.
Yeah, let's call H&R Block the tax monster. Yeah, I'm calling out.
Yeah, I've heard some stories. I can't repeat any of them here, but I've heard some. Oh, yeah.
Listen, I'll call them out. I'm not actively trying to encourage a lawsuit with a multi-dollar company. Thank you.
I mean, well, not actively. You're not going to actively trigger. Well,
passively, sure.
Yeah, right. If someone happens to get offended and sue, well, you know, it's the way it goes.
Free speech.
Yeah.
You can't be sued for me. Yes. How does it work out for me? We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Right. Tune in next time. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's a little early for that. Got a visit from my cousin deer hunters, you know, deer hunting cousins coming out doing the
Hunter S. Thompson?
Yeah, sure.
Didn't he write the book called Deer Hunter?
Yeah, getting ready for the taking care of the postseason and then getting in things ready for next year for the hunting.
The pre-post season.
Yeah, one of my cousins got a mountain lion. Went out west hunting. Actually took a mountain lion. Yeah.
We could have done that here.
Well,
saved himself a whole bunch of money.
Got himself a 170-pound cat.
That's a pretty good sized cat.
That's he's showing pictures like, oh, whoa, that is talking about like mountain lion be like house cat. Oh, friend shape. Well, seeing the picture of that,
if not friend, why friend shape?
I just got a picture of him holding it. It's a big kitty.
It's a big cat. Mountain lions are no joke, man. They're like 6 feet long and like a couple hundred pounds.
More. Yeah.
Well, without the tail. If you don't include the tail.
Right. It was without the tail. He was standing it up and it was its haunches were resting on the ground and he was holding it around the shoulders and it was taller than him. He's about 6 foot tall, man. So
that's a particularly big kitty. Hey, they purr.
Yeah. And he gave me the shocker though of the conversation. It's like, yeah, it tasted like sweet pork. Like, say what now?
Oh, well, now I know.
Yeah.
I have to go get some mountain lion. That sounds delicious.
Now, my mother, who was raised in China, and they ate cats over there. I mean, you know, it was just a
that's because cows
community.
are so expensive.
Right.
You have to use the cow for other things than the meat.
Right. I guess. So,
that's what it is. You have to use the cows for like other things than meat. You have to use them for like,
oh, sure,
live, beast of burden stuff, because otherwise you don't have a beast of burden.
Yeah, right. You know, you want to eat the ox if you're relying on him to pull the cart.
Right.
Yeah.
He can do one or the other. He cannot do both, unfortunately for you.
Wow. Somebody is trying to pull a wounded pickup truck up out of the boat launch road right in front of the behind the complex here. No, it's like, you ever heard a square body Chevy in extreme distress trying to climb a severe incline with mufflers? Yeah. Yes. It's like that.
Oh.
And he keeps trying. Yeah, you know. I don't know why you would take a janky hoopty and cut the exhaust off and somehow think it's cool. when it just magnifies the distress.
Have you met
one? Yeah, met him.
We're
I am
not
him.
rednecks. We're not rednecks. We're like high class white trash.
Oh well, I feel much better now. Thank you.
You should.
Thanks for that clarification. It means everything.
You're welcome. Glad I could be helpful.
I remember hearing my mother talking about them eating cats, and she always thought that was kind of bitter. The cat and
other than the cat.
So that's what I was assuming, and that's one of the reasons why he shocked me. He was like, "Oh, that cat was the best meat I've ever eaten. It was like sweet pork." I'm like, "Well, that's not the way my family tells it." But of course, those were just little alley cats, not a big mountain lion
You gotta figure mountain lion's eating good.
Well, yeah, it's probably eating out of the dumpster at the 7-Eleven, Like, oh yeah,
right.
Got any Reese's cups? Or maybe he's just up what the bear left behind, right? Because you see those videos of the bear walking into the 7-Eleven, like, hey, where's the Reese's cups? Taking
a bag of Doritos right from inside the door, just like, hey, these look good.
Yeah, the bear walks in, because they got those automatic doors that slide open and close, like on the Starship Enterprise.
there's a grizzly bear standing there. Right. Oh my Vishnu.
What bit of honey? Oh, Reese's right over there. take the box. Enjoy.
Take, enjoy. Take the hot display if you must. Please, do not eat my family.
Because I was thinking about how does the mountain lion get such a sweet taste to it? I thought, well, maybe it's been eating off the candy shelf at the 7-Eleven. Right, it's all the tourists, and it's frequent raids of the 7-Eleven. Or maybe he's just, maybe the bear is his hookup, instead of Matt,
calling Yogi hey, it's Snagglepuss calling Yogi, hey, Yogi Bear.
Heavens to Murgatroyd. No Reese's Cups?
Yes. No Reese's Cups?
Exit.
Where's
stage,
my pudding?
Right. Yes. I think it's like that. I think that's how so bulky and sweet tasting. Yes.
It's one delicious cat.
Right. And the bear's got to be the neighborhood hookup, right? He's hooking up all the other.
Well, because they got those big long claws,
Right. And who's going to challenge them?
I've
seen the videos of the bear just walking in. Everybody's like, oh, there's a bear. And the store owner's like, whatever you want, just.
I've seen those videos. I've also seen the ones with seagulls, which make me laugh.
Yeah, the seagull. Doesn't the seagull bounce
waits for the door to open?
Right.
Well, the seagull waits for the door to open and then nips inside like, ha-ha, success.
Right. Yeah, seagulls are a little more, crafty because they have to be.
Yeah. Well, when you're on the menu for literally everything,
Yeah, you got to be a little fleet of foot and wing to.
I did see a seagull once. I was sitting at a travel plaza, one of the Indiana Tollway travel plazas, and I saw a seagull that had obviously fallen into a grain bin.
Oh,
like a grain hopper truck.
Yeah,
because he was all pink.
Oh. Like covered in dust, like from the
he was covered in that pink corn dust that you get when you're near the grain elevators a whole bunch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was covered in pink. He stood out.
They just have him stand on one leg like a flamingo. That's the smallest flamingo I've ever seen.
That's right. Well, he's a long way from Florida. It's the rare Indiana flamingo.
It's the rare, right? It's the rare Indiana flamingo. Not to be confused with the Illinois long-tailed bobcat.
That's right. The Illinois DNR. I've never seen one of these before in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about? There's a dead one in the back of your pickup truck. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you said these didn't exist here. You said I couldn't hunt one of these. You can't hunt what doesn't exist, so therefore I'm not poaching.
Right. Yeah, they're
your logic. I'm good.
Illinois is what they consume.
They expatriated them. They hunted them. They hunted them to extinction in the state. So,
but they're bringing them back. They're bringing back the wolves and the rattlesnakes. So, yay, good for hooray!
Don't worry,
for us.
The mountain lions are coming back on their own because they're more wandery than the average.
Well, there was one howling away on the bluff here, by the house. Ago.
You know if it's a mountain lion because it sounds like a woman screaming.
Oh yeah. Well, you heard something going around
very
growling,
haunting noises.
Kind of like kind of a sound too.
It might have been a mountain lion. Could have been Could have been a meth head. You don't know.
No, they're very.
You're getting robot.
Got to look across. Really? How about I go Dalek?
It was doing it when you were asking about it.
Oh well, should I just say exterminate just in case?
No, you're normal now. Unfortunately.
That's too bad.
The moment's passed. It's over. You've ruined it.
I've ruined the whole thing inside. That's it. Hang it up. It's gone.
It's gone. That's it. Podcast's over, folks. It's been a good run, but that's it.
Yep. So, that's the way it goes. I was setting up on Friend Face today.
Oh.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience. I don't know what she's done, but there's some kind of account ban going on. We set her up. I've tried this before.
Well, you've set her up and she's already banned?
Yes. I got the whole thing set up. You had to do the video thing to prove like you're not a fraudulent account or whatever, where they make you take a video from the face and then like you look for 5 seconds or whatever, and then and it's like, okay,
you blink, and then you close one eye, then you close the other eye.
Yeah, right. And then you Vogue, and then and they're like, okay, your appeal has been submitted, and yada. It's like, wait a minute, we're just trying to set up the account for the first time, and then banned. It's like, what is going on? So we still continue to get her social media presence, but I don't know how that's going to work. Oh.
They just see it coming. Just like, nah, you know what? Nah.
No, that's it. The line ends here.
Today, my jurisdiction ends here.
Sorry.
Facebook's full. Go home.
It's full.
I got my hat.
It's full.
Still room for you in this inn. Beat it.
It was strange. It was just
make like Bill Jackson.
They started with the front.
We gotta bring back the 1920s like turns of phrase.
What phrase?
Like put an egg in your shoe and beat it.
Was that ever a thing?
Yeah, it was Three Stooges.
Oh, usually I'm the must not be worthless knowledge because I have very little knowledge of it.
Well, I am slowly assuming your role. So,
well, that's true. Yeah, it's an entire Dread Pirate Robert situation.
Oh,
that's
totally.
For sure. Yeah.
No living captives and everything.
No living. Right.
No living
by
captives.
definition, wouldn't they be? Yeah, right. Living captives. I was gonna say, wouldn't they be by definition?
Which is interesting because I think the implied thing was that he kills them, right? More likely that they just joined his crew. That's kind of what's alluded to with Wesley's story. They had the whole thing about no living captives, right? Like they basically they don't take prisoners, but it's kind of heavily alluded to in Wesley's story that they do take captives. They just become part of the crew.
Yeah,
so they're not
for
really
at least
captives.
The time being. Well, when they get to a new captain, right? Because wasn't he explaining that guy wasn't the real
it wasn't the original Dread Pirate Roberts. It was
every time a captain wants to retire, they bring somebody new along, and they only keep the first mate, and the whole crew is replaced with new people with the first mate calling the new guy captain.
Right.
That's how I remember
it. Yeah. So that's but what I'm saying is like that means that they never took captives. They never needed to because they could just use those people as the next crew. But it gives them the reputation of killing everyone.
Yeah, although the crew would have to be taken by the new captain. Right? Because you can't have a crew from the old captain to the new captain. The only one who transitions is the first mate.
Yarr.
And he's transitioning.
He's transitioning. All right, you're gonna get card and letter for that one.
Oh well, bring it on. If you want to send that card and letter, you can send it to DrakeAndMaestro at Outlook.com, or you want to talk to Maestro, you can
lefty and righty at Upside Your Head.
Right. That's a phrase that needs to come back. Upside your head. Don't make me go upside your head. That needs to make a comeback.
How's online dating? It's like pimping, but you get to say upside your head a lot less. That's stupid. Hey, don't make me go upside your head. See, still works.
I was watching last night. I was watching Bullitt, right? Like the classic car chase. Yeah, with Steve McQueen with the green '67 Mustang, everything it was, or '68, whatever it was. It
was late 60s.
I'm watching it again. I'm watching the car chase, right? And it was
realizing
more
it kind of
epic.
sucks.
No, I was realizing it was really kind of something, especially for its day. But today got all the computer animated, whatever. This was all, what do they call that? Practical effects, right? It was a real.
It was actually
chase.
A car chase.
Yeah,
instead of CG.
Right, or even CG enhanced, or it didn't. And you can tell it was done by a bunch of stunt guys, just like, okay, just let us loose. We'll get the shot. Don't you worry.
Yeah, well, isn't that what Gone in 60 Seconds? The whole Gone in 60 Seconds is basically just H.B. Halicki going, just record me. We'll do stuff.
Right. We're just going to do stuff. And, your permits? Permits? What are permits?
I got your permits right here.
Because a lot of that stuff was, he realized it was much easier to just set up, get the shot, and move on than it was trying to get permits and all that. And he would never get his movie made.
Yeah, the whole Gone in 60 Seconds thing was kind of a double entendre for also how they shot the movie.
It was. And an interesting thing in that movie, the cops were cops, a fireman, really firemen. The radio guy was really a radio guy, because they didn't have, Halicki just didn't have the budget for hiring actors and casting them to be such and such. It was much easier to find someone with some natural talent. Go, hey, you want to play this part, or stand here and look official, that kind of thing.
Yeah, stand here and look important.
Right. I mean, J.C. Agajanian was J.C. Parnelli Jones was Parnelli Jones. I mean, that was the real people. It's kind of cool. But what I was enjoying was the and the Mustang. It was like, those old bias ply tires on there. I don't think those were even 60 profile tires on those cars. They may have been, right? 60 profile series tires in 1968, which I think is when Bullitt was. Bullitt was either 67 or 68. Those tires are bias ply, and 60 profile tires were rather uncommon. The wide tires of the day were kind of more like 70 series. And what that means is 70%. So the height of the tire sidewall is 70% of the tread, right? So as the number gets smaller, so does the sidewall, and the tread can get wider. So a 60 profile tire is meatier in width compared to its height. But now you've got cars like your Challenger. That's on 45 series or something like that, or 35s?
240, 275, 45 are 20s.
Yeah, which back in Bullitt, those could very well have been 14-inch wheels. There might have been 15s, but there would have been something like 235s or 225 70s or something like that, or they might have, a bias ply wouldn't have been in P metric numbers, so it'd be a G70 14 or G70 probably 15. Probably like a G70 15, which would have been kind of the wide tire of its day, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like. They're
also roll a lot better.
Well, they're different, right? They're definitely different. I like the ride,
sidewall.
much more sidewall. I like the ride of our 49 Dodge. I went back to put the pie crust, brand new from Coker, those pie crust tires on their bias ply. Oh my gosh,
that came a little goofy.
No. Those were temporary. I broke down and bought Coker tire.
Oh, okay.
Because the other tires were exploding in the car. Like,
so the other tires didn't ship, and they weren't, when they shipped, they completely.
My gosh.
And you kind of
they're by tires from Temu.
Yeah,
they're really
square.
They're really flat on one's part, But the problem was the tire beads were chipped. It must have been vacuum sealed, so the tire bead was like a figure 8. It's not supposed to be a figure. Great, it's supposed to.
Yeah, they're not supposed to look like that. That's not supposed to look like that.
That's not. Well, yeah, and then getting them to seal and stay sealed, and we put tubes in them, and that was it. I broke down. I just bought a full set for the car from Coker. Oh, so much better. And those have those. That has the original, pie crust sidewall and all that.
The wrinkly sidewall
from way back. And then those were like a 78. Profile, almost 80. Those old bias plies in the 40s and 50s. Yeah, they're real thin and tall, which is kind of nice. I mean, that's why they rolled the way they did. They're just, great. But if you're Steve McQueen chasing some bad guys in a Charger, probably not your best tire. And that's why the 70
Is he chasing
profile,
the Charger, or is the Charger chasing him?
No, he's chasing the Charger. And it's kind of funny. It's worth watching. It's out there right now on Turner Classic. It's worth a watch. Or you can get it on your streaming platform. And it's the classic cop trope, where the bosses are upset because, Bullitt's doing stuff that, is messing up their administrative stuff and whatever, and hiding a witness. Of course, I won't spoil it for you. The witness is dead, Anyway, Charger is the two bad guys in the Charger. And they're cutting to scenes of the men driving the supposedly, it was stuntmen, but whatever, driving the Charger. And it's like the man from New York in the full 1950s suit with the string tie and the jacket and the thick glasses, right? Mm-hmm. Driving that Charger like an absolute gangster. And sitting him next to him is like the chief from Get Smart. Right, and those are the bad guys that they're chasing. They're driving the Charger, and then Bullitt's all cool. He's Steve McQueen with his shoulder holster and really hip clothes,
leather jacket.
Right, leather jacket and everything. Yeah. And
I did like that Ford did put out a Bullitt edition Mustang for the anniversary of that generation.
Oh yeah, you got to, right?
was very cool. It was in that hunter green, very understated body stuff. Like, it was really cool.
Yeah, I really like that fastback design for the Mustang. It's just fantastic.
Yeah,
it's classic, instantly classic. I had an uncle that had one back in the 60s, brand new, red, excellent. I was hooked on the car from the moment I saw it. I was just a little tight. I was like, wow,
a wee little less.
What? No, it's a laddie. I was a laddie there, Sonny. Well, yeah, what do you mean was? Still is. Yeah. What? We don't do that here.
You're not wee little anymore at all.
No. There's nothing wheat. Never mind. Go back. All right. And
you're not winning
Mustang,
this one today.
No, I'm not. You're bringing the angry. The Mustang was definitely more nimble, right? But what I was getting at was both cars, for their era, true to the era, looked like they were just filmed the whole sequence, the chase through San Francisco and then out on the highway. It was like they were on roller skates, or it was like filmed in a skating rink, because both cars were just skating and drifting like crazy on those bias tires.
Those bias pliers. They have a finite amount of grip, and then that's it. Once you've exceeded that grip, you're just gonna slide.
Well, and with those 70 because it did not look like they were running 60 profile tires. I think those were 70s, which were wide sports car tires for the era, granted. So, I mean, that would have been your rally tire, right?
Yeah, but it's hard to rally a boat.
It is.
I mean, the Charger's sliding off the road in its own advertisement. Like, what?
Well, the Mustang was a little more agile, but it certainly wasn't. It wasn't like a lot.
Yeah,
better.
well,
it's
a boat. It's a jet ski chasing a boat. They're both gonna kind of handle a little wallowy.
And at one point, you thought Ross Chastain was original with riding the guardrail to get into the qualification a couple of years ago in NASCAR. No. From Bullitt, because he's losing control of the Mustangs way around Chastain it around the guardrail.
You're losing control of your audio.
Well, I don't know what's going on. We'll just review it later.
Hopefully it sounds okay.
But yeah, I was watching that. He's like, there's a semi truck or a box truck or something in his way, and so he goes to the shoulder, and of course gravel shoulder, so he's like loses control and just Chastains it around the corner guardrail, and then back on the road.
Sure, why
again.
not?
Yeah,
I'm
like
on the road again.
And then the Charger gets knocked off, and then ends in a fiery crash at a gas station. And
my favorite kind of crash at a gas station, fiery.
And of course, Bullitt takes his Mustang up and over the paved median in the center divider, because it's a 4-lane divided.
Yeah,
up and over and lands
Mustang.
Well, he couldn't do it then either, because a careful look and a freeze frame, he comes down and skids across, and the wheels hanging in a ditch. You can see the lower control arms are like folded. It's just
and the next shot's a completely different. It's probably a different car.
Well, yeah, because that car is done. All right, get me another one. Right.
Yeah, much like the Dukes of Hazzard. When if you watch the car land in the show, you can watch that Charger wrinkle into oblivion.
Oh yeah,
it lands from the jump.
Yeah. That always bothered me, that they would do that. It's like, you see the whole nose bend up, the whole front subframe just, done, right?
And then the next shot is it driving away. You're like, no, right. I'm pretty sure the Duke boys are dead.
Well, or at least they're prying their teeth out of the dash, one of the two.
Yeah, something.
At least with H.B. Halicki and Gone in 60. I mean, we're talking by just for clarification, we're talking about the 1975, or was it 75? It's either 75 or 76, Gone in 60 Seconds, not the Bruckheimer remake with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, not the Nicolas Cage one.
We're talking about which it's different, and it's good in its own right.
It's kind of the same.
The original. Right. It's clearly
similar. It's a similar plot. It's an homage. It's not a reboot, and it's not a redo. It's an homage.
Right.
It's not the same movie.
Right. And it has anyway. And the original one, the writer, director, producer, and star of the film, H.B. Halicki, is in it. And at least when he jumps the Eleanor car in the original film, and it bends up the front subframe, it leaves the scene driving with a bent up subframe. Yeah.
That's just post.
From what I was reading about, they would just jack the car up and just pull it back in shape enough
to get
to drive on the road. Yeah, and it was shot in sequence. So as the car gets more and more battered, it's because the car is getting more and more battered.
Yeah.
That when they were producing, and interesting thing that when they were producing or promoting the movie, the car Eleanor, all battered up, was moved around. Yeah, that car.
Yeah, it was brought to theaters, and I've seen pictures of it sitting in theaters, all bashed to crap.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It is the best scene in that movie is when he finally gets to the car wash and he takes the lady's Mustang, because it's the same Mustang.
It's the same
and drives away.
What happened to your car?
You know those parking lot attendants?
Sir, do you want a spray wax?
No, just wash it. Excuse me, ma'am, is this your car?
Oh, yes it is.
Good, would you mind coming back to the manager's office? We have to rewash it.
Rewash the
Yes,
car?
we have to rewash it. Just come back to the manager's office and I'll bring the car back there for you. It'll only take a minute.
Oh, all right.
But if they sent you, they must be rewashed.
And then,
are we giving away? Are we?
Oh yeah,
spoilers.
Because it's
Spoilers.
not really a spoiler. It's a spoiler for a movie that's a 90-minute car chase. Don't give me that.
Well, let's say the first 45 minutes is set up with just a few little car things, and then the last 45 minutes is all car chase.
Yeah, it was the longest car chase in film history until the Blues Brothers came out.
Was it the longest or destroyed the most cars? I think it was destroyed the most cars. It still may be the longest chase. Yeah, I think he destroyed like 96 cars in the chase, and the Blues Brothers topped it. But the Blues Brothers chase is not nearly as long. I don't think it's as long.
It's still a pretty long car chase.
It is because they end up all the way down to the courthouse. But I don't think that's 45 minutes, because the Halicki chase is 45 minutes long. It's incredible.
And if you haven't seen it,
if you haven't seen it, it's worth it, and it's worth putting up. Like the music in there, and that's why when they did the DVD version of the original, they got whoever does music for. Yeah, the music was for, I don't know. Shall we just say training films? Is that people know what I'm talking about?
It's the original music.
The original, no, on the DVD.
Oh yeah, it's like generic,
wow,
disco.
Chicka, bow, wow. No, it's not disco. It's porn music.
Well, it's generic disco, which is just porn music.
What I'm saying is it's the music used in training films. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know what kind of training you're doing, but sure, okay.
In the that's what we used to call it. The original one. Okay, put the original mono soundtrack in with the music for the music, at least when you do it, because it loses of the new movie slightly when they put this generic stuff in. That was the original music was commissioned by Halicki. It was a friend of his that did it. And he did it, you can tell it was recorded on one of those cassette, multi-track production cassette recorder things. Mm-hmm. Like this Lane Blues and all that. And that's part of the charm of the film. Leave it in, please. So
yeah, also they dubbed over all the car noises.
I know, it's all studio driven. I'm somewhere in my list of things to do. I had the VHS, which has the original soundtrack, is to rip the soundtrack and supplant it on the DVD video.
The DVD I bought you, because you got you have two DVDs of Gone in 60 Seconds.
I do?
The DVD, I bought you the double feature set that came with a license plate frame a long time ago. It had original soundtrack.
So you could play the original soundtrack with the DVD?
On that DVD, yeah.
Oh, we gotta find that. Where is that?
I don't know. It was in the office in a long, long time. That's why you kept it there, because it was one of your favorite movies to watch. Because you bought the Gone in 60 Seconds DVD, and then found the 3-pack, because it had the Junk Man, which was H.B. Halicki's
right.
First.
Oh yeah, right.
It had Gone in 60 Seconds, and then it had the little bit of Gone in 60 Seconds 2 that he had recorded before he died.
Right, where he was killed during the stunt.
He was killed during the water
tower
stunt.
I remember watching that. Why? Okay. Well, I have the box from my office. I'll have to go look through it.
Because I remember you saying that had the original soundtrack, because you had a different DVD that was just Gone in 60 Seconds.
I did. Right. Yeah.
That we bought at Walmart.
Oh, we'll go check it out.
I found that at Walmart, and I was like, "Hey, what about this? Let's try this one," because it posted that it had been remastered by his wife.
Yeah, I'm getting a recollection now. Well,
something to do. It was a big deal. Yeah, you can go find that. Yeah, like the box is like a license plate frame. Like it looks like a license plate frame.
Yeah, I remember that now. I bet it's in my box with all the stuff from my office. I'll go.
This is why you need to talk to me more often. I remember these things.
Right,
for some reason.
Every week isn't enough. That's right.
That's right.
All right. Well,
now you know why.
On that disappointment, it's time to end.
Disappointment for who? You or me?
Tune in next time when well, I don't know. It's a disappointment. Okay. All right. Can you,
okay. I'll give you that. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Okay, SpongeBob.
All right. On that disappointment, it's time to end. Tune in next week with no, wait, hold it.
Wait for it.
If you need to reach us, you can reach us at DrakeAndMaestro at Outlook.com. That's DrakeAndMaestro at Outlook.com. Or on X at DrakeAndMaestro. On YouTube at DrakeAndMaestro. We're also on Rumble and I don't know. I think we're on Farmers Only or other places, Amazon,
Finders,
Spotify, wherever Fine and other podcasts are found. Yeah.
That's right. Fine and also ours.
All right. The Finer and all. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week when the Maestro... messing with my flow, man.
Good.
Tune in next week when the Maestro says...
I wouldn't have done it, Squiddy, but you got gold in your belly.